Hello, Claire and Margot and Lincoln Langley. It's Grandma Sue's story time once again, and we have another Amelia Bedelia book to share today. Amelia Bedelia and the Baby. Oh my gosh, can you imagine what shenanigans she is up to now? Well, let's find out. Amelia Bedelia and the Baby by Peggy Parrish. But Mrs. Rogers, said Amelia Bedelia, I don't know a thing about babies. How can I babysit? Wow, Amelia Bedelia, said Mrs. Rogers, you are very, very good with children. Yes, said Amelia Bedelia, I get along fine with children. Babies are children too, said Mrs. Rogers. If you say so, said Amelia Bedelia. No, you run along, said Mrs. Rogers. Mrs. Lane is waiting. So Amelia Bedelia ran to Mrs. Lane's house. Isn't that funny? When someone tells you to run along, does that mean you should run down the street? That's what Amelia Bedelia thinks. She knocked on the door. Do come in, said Mrs. Lane. I am already late. Here is your list. I hope I didn't forget anything, but you will know what to do. I will, said Amelia Bedelia. Oh boy. I gave Missy her lunch, said Mrs. Lane. She is in her playpen. Mrs. Lane left. How about that, said Amelia Bedelia. Babies are kept in pens. Amelia Bedelia found Missy. Hi, Missy, she said. Missy looked at Amelia Bedelia. She began to cry. Uh-oh, said Amelia Bedelia. What should I do? What does the list say? What would you do if the baby was crying? I wonder what the list tells her to do. Let's see. Amelia Bedelia read, give Missy a bottle. She hurried to the kitchen. Then she stopped. That can't be right, said Amelia Bedelia. Babies shouldn't have bottles. They could break. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. I'll find something else. She gave Missy one thing after another, but Missy just howled louder. Maybe you are hungry, said Amelia Bedelia. I'll get you a cookie. She ran to the kitchen. The back door opened. Anybody home? Called Mrs. Carter. I'm here, said Amelia Bedelia. Here are some strawberries, said Mrs. Carter. I hear Missy. Why is she crying? Beats me, said Amelia Bedelia. I'm at my wit's end. Have you given her a bottle? Asked Mrs. Carter. A bottle, said Amelia Bedelia. I have not. What kind of bottle is Amelia Bedelia thinking of? Do you like my cozy corner here for reading stories? I think it's pretty nice. I think that is what she wants, said Mrs. Carter. I will fix one for her. You put the strawberries in something else. I need my basket. All right, said Amelia Bedelia. Soon Mrs. Carter said, the bottle is ready. Good, said Amelia Bedelia. Here's your basket. Mrs. Carter left. Amelia Bedelia looked at that bottle. Always something new, she said. This bottle won't break. It's just fine for babies. She gave the bottle to Missy. Missy stopped crying. I am glad to know about those bottles, said Amelia Bedelia. They do shush up babies. Missy finished her bottle. Amelia Bedelia looked on the list. You get a bath now. I know about that. Amelia Bedelia got everything ready. She put Missy in the tub. Soon Missy was all clean. That's done, said Amelia Bedelia. Back into your pen you go. Amelia Bedelia got the list. She read, be sure to use the baby powder. She found the powder. And Amelia Bedelia used it. Oh my goodness, look at her go. My, I smell good, she said. That was nice of Mrs. Lane. Now what does she want me to do? She looked at the list. From 2 until 3 is nap time, said Amelia Bedelia. She shook her head. No, said Amelia Bedelia, I won't do it. I won't take a nap. I hate naps. Amelia Bedelia thought a bit. Then she said, I know, those strawberries. I will make a surprise. I do make good strawberry tarts. She went to the kitchen. She put some of this and a little of that into a bowl. She mixed and mixed. Soon her tarts were made. They do look pretty, she said. She put the tarts away. Missy began to cry. Missy is awake, said Amelia Bedelia. Let me see what I should do. It says to give her a mashed banana. That will be easy. She got a banana and she mashed it. This is fun, said Amelia Bedelia, but I better give it to Missy. Do you like smashed bananas? Or do you like your bananas lined up on a plate making a happy face with maybe almond butter on them or peanut butter? Missy took the banana. She looked at it, then she smashed it. She smashed it, mashed it harder and harder. Suddenly the skin popped. Banana squished all over Missy. Missy clapped her hands. Then she ate the squishy banana. Amelia Bedelia laughed. I never saw anything like that before, she said, but she had fun and it was her banana. Then Missy began to fuss. I can forget the list for now, said Amelia Bedelia. I know what you need. You need another bath. So Missy got another bath. Babies do need a lot of washing, said Amelia Bedelia. She dressed Missy. Now, back to the list, she said. What do you think is next on that list? Put Missy in her stroller, she read. Amelia Bedelia did that. Then she read, but first, put a sweater on her. Amelia Bedelia took Missy out of the stroller. Your mama should have said that first, said Amelia Bedelia. She put a sweater on Missy. Back in you go, she said. She looked at the list again. Tarnation. Can you say that word? Can you say tarnation? That's a word you say when maybe you're frustrated or not happy with something. Your mama can't make up her mind. Now she says to take you out for a while. Amelia Bedelia took Missy out of the stroller. In and out, she said, I am plumb tired. Amelia Bedelia put Missy in her playpen. She looked at the list. You must be out for good, she said. It says playtime is until 5 o'clock. Now that is a treat. I don't usually get to play much. Amelia Bedelia looked around. Now, what should I play? She said. She saw Missy's toy box. Look at all the toys, she said. Amelia Bedelia sat down. She began to play. She played first with one toy, then she played with another. Oh, what fun, she said. I wish I had toys like these. Now, who are those toys for? Missy began to fuss. Amelia Bedelia looked at her watch. Shoot, she said, it's 5 o'clock. Playtime is over. She put away the toys. Then she looked at the list. It's time for your supper, she said. The list said I should give you some baby food. Amelia Bedelia picked up Missy. They went to the kitchen. Amelia Bedelia put Missy in her chair. And then what? She took off Missy's sweater and then she read from the list. Don't forget to put on Missy's bib. Amelia Bedelia found the bib. Look at her. Who's supposed to wear that bib? That's plumb cute, she said, and Amelia Bedelia put it on. Now, she said, I'll make your supper. She made some baby hamburgers. She cooked some baby potatoes. She sliced some baby tomatoes. That is a good supper, said Amelia Bedelia. She started to give it to Missy. Uh-oh, she said, the ketchup. I forgot the ketchup. She poured ketchup over everything. Children do love ketchup. Raise your hand if you like ketchup. Or if you ever sat under the table and ate ketchup out of a cup at McDonald's. I wonder which mama did that. She gave Missy her supper. Missy tasted it. She smiled. And Missy ate her supper. Amelia Bedelia laughed. You really like that, she said. You will like this too. Amelia Bedelia got a strawberry tart. Here, she said. Missy grabbed the tart. Oh, look at her. She ate all of that too. You are a mess, said Amelia Bedelia. You need washing again. Mr. and Mrs. Lane came in. My baby, said Mrs. Lane. What did you do to her? What is that red stuff? Red stuff? Asked Amelia Bedelia. What is the red stuff all over the baby? The baby's name is Missy. Oh, some of it is ketchup, she said. The rest is strawberries. Ketchup? Strawberries, said Mrs. Lane. She can't eat things like that. Oh, yes, she can, said Amelia Bedelia. She loves them. Why did I leave Missy with you? Said Mrs. Lane. You don't know a thing about babies. Missy began to cry. Mrs. Lane went to her, but Missy wanted Amelia Bedelia. She never did that before, said Mr. Lane. Amelia Bedelia must know something we don't. I think she knows a lot, said Mrs. Lane. I'm sorry I got angry. Will you come again? Did I miss a page? Let's see. Okay. I would love to, said Amelia Bedelia, but I have to go now. Amelia Bedelia walked home. I declare, she said, that was plumb fun. Babies are real people, and I get along just fine with them. And that is the end. Now, I was thinking I maybe missed a page when Mr. Lane tried out those, oh, yes, there, this is the page I missed. I'm so sorry because they had to try the tarts. Okay, my favorite, she said. They just loved those strawberry tarts, and all of a sudden, Amelia Bedelia wasn't so strange after all. Okay, well, that is the story for today. Amelia Bedelia and the baby. I hope you enjoy it, and have a happy Thanksgiving, and a happy day, and be kind. I love you all very much. Bye-bye.